Okay, so spider silk, like the real deal.
Yeah.
Not fake cobwebs for Halloween, though those are fun.
Right.
But this is different. We're talking about the stuff that might actually, like, change how we heal wounds someday.
Wow. Yeah.
Which is kind of a wild thought.
For sure.
I mean, everyone knows spider silk is strong.
Yeah. Super strong.
Like, crazy strong. Stronger than steel, even.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So, scientists have been, like, obsessed with this idea of making it in the lab for years. Because, I mean, think about the possibilities.
Exactly. The potential is huge.
It's just getting from actual spiders.
Right.
Like, that's not really, practical.
Not really a scalable farming situation.
No, not at all. So the big problem, and this is what's been tripping everyone up, is that the proteins in spider silk, those tiny building blocks, they have this nasty habit of, like, clumping together when scientists try to make them in large amounts.
It's a mess.
Total mess, like trying to knit with yarn that's always getting snagged.
Exactly.
But this new research we're looking at today, well, they might be onto something.
Yeah.
They found a way to make artificial spider silk using, get this, microbes.
Microbes, wow.
And not only that, but they found a way to make it, like, even better than the natural stuff.
That's impressive.
Especially when it comes to healing.
Really?
Yeah, and, like, how they did it is actually really cool. They use these, like, specially designed peptides.
Okay, now we're getting technical.
A little bit, but it's not that complicated.
Okay, good.
Basically, peptides are like, think of them as teeny tiny magnets that can guide the silk proteins into, like, this really neat, orderly structure.
Like instead of a tangled mess.
Exactly. It's like laying bricks to build a wall.
I see. So they're organizing the chaos.
Yeah, and that organization, that's what gives the silk its strength and, what's the word? Spinability.
Spinability, yeah, makes sense.
Because, I mean, you can't exactly spin a jumbled up mess of proteins into anything useful.
Right, it needs that structure.
And that's what makes this research so revolutionary. It's not just about making artificial spider silk. It's about making it stronger, more organized, and, like, scalable on a whole new level.
Okay, so they've got these perfectly lined up proteins. Now what?
Yeah, good question. How do you go from protein soup to, actual silk fibers?
Right, how do they spin it?
Well, they found a really clever way to do it. And get this, they used a 3D printer. A 3D printer, though.
Yeah, you're thinking a 3D printer for silk.
Exactly.
It's pretty wild, but it actually...
It's something out of a movie.
It is. It's like instead of that plastic filament, this printer uses, that liquid solution of, like, all those perfectly lined up proteins.
Right.
That's what it uses. And it basically extrudes it through a teeny tiny nozzle.
Oh, wow.
So it's basically like almost like a spider spinning a web, but,
It's like they're mimicking the way a spider does it naturally.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
But why even, why go through all that trouble? Why not just print the silk directly into whatever, shape they need? Yeah. Why do they have to spin it?
Okay, so that's the key, right? It's that spinning process, that natural spinning process that gives spider silk those amazing properties, the strength, the flexibility.
Well, let's see.
Remember how we were talking about those neatly arranged proteins?
Yeah.
That spinning process is what locks them into place, see? It's like, it's not just about the material, it's the architecture.
It's like they've taken this natural design and, given it an upgrade.
Exactly. An upgrade.
So we've got this super strong, perfectly spun, artificial silk. What did they actually do with it?
Okay, so this is where it gets really cool. They used it to make bandages.
Bandages?
Bandages. They wanted to see how well these silk bandages could heal wounds.
Okay, but any kind of wound? Or
not just any wounds.
Right.
They were particularly interested in those really tricky wounds like you see with osteoarthritis. Oh, wow.
And chronic wounds.
Yeah.
Like those that people with diabetes often struggle with.
Okay, yeah, those are really hard to treat.
Exactly.
So what happened? Did these bandages actually work?
They did. The results were amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Way better than traditional bandages in both cases.
Really?
Yeah. For the osteoarthritis, the silk bandages, they actually reduced swelling and even helped repair some of that damaged tissue in the joints.
Wait, so they did more than just cover the wound. They actually, helped the body heal itself.
Exactly. That's the incredible thing. And with the diabetic mice, those chronic wounds, the silk bandages, they, really sped up the healing process. It was dramatic.
Wow. That's amazing. So not only is this artificial silk biocompatible, meaning it doesn't hurt the body, right? It actually helps it heal faster.
And it's biodegradable too.
You got it. Breaks down naturally. No need to remove it later.
This is huge. This could like totally change how we treat wounds, especially for those people with those really like hard to heal conditions.
Yeah.
Imagine like being able to help people heal faster and better just with a bandage. It's incredible. It's like we're giving the body this like helping hands, a boost. Exactly. And the thing is, this could go way beyond just bandages.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like this could totally change like all of regenerative medicine.
For sure. I mean, the potential is huge.
It's huge. So, listener, I want to hear from you. What's got you excited about this? Like when you think about this technology, what do you see?
Yeah, what are the possibilities?
Because I'm already like picturing athletes, right? They could rebuild cartilage after an injury.
Oh, yeah.
Or burn victims getting skin grafts that are like even better than before. It's kind of mind-blowing.
Those are great examples, yeah. And it makes you think, if it's this good at healing, what else could we use it for?
Now you've got me really thinking.
Right.
Could, like, build scaffolds to grow organs? Or what about, like, biodegradable implants? They just, like, disappear when they're done.
That would be incredible.
It's amazing.
So many possibilities.
This is why I love doing these deep dives. We always end up with, like, way more questions than we started with.
Always.
But that's a good thing. So there you have it.
Oh.
From, like, Halloween cobwebs to, like, totally changing medicine, spider silk, who knew, right?
It's pretty incredible.
It just goes to show you, nature's amazing.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes the best solutions are the ones that, like, are right in front of us. We just have to, figure out how to, like, unlock them.
Exactly. Learn from nature.
Learn from nature. There you go.